Hey BookTube, this is Friday Reads.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
This weekend I am recuperating. I'm doing a lot of just laying around doing nothing, even watching TV, which for me is unusual. But I'm so tired because my daughter got married last weekend and I kind of just did the wedding. Like I did all the decorations, I did all the centerpieces on the table, I did all the, I had an army of people helping me, but yeah, it just took a lot. I mean, I did a lot of sewing kind of things on all the dresses. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was working on the bridal gown quite a bit because my daughter bought a dress that she then didn't like and she wanted me to alter. So yeah, but all in all, it was a great party. It was so much fun. I had a blast, got to see my whole family, which is always a lot of fun when we all get to be together again. And now we have an extra one. We finally got a boy. So anyway, I was wiped out, and then I had to make a long, unexpected trip to rescue some girls on the way home. So yeah, I'm kind of done. So all I want to do is lay around and read. So this weekend, I am reading the 5th season. I'm listening to the 5th season by N.K. Jemison, and this is book 1 in the Broken Earth series. N.K. Jemison has written, I think, about 3 fantasy series. And, this is difficult to categorize in terms of genre because on Goodreads, they list it as fantasy, dystopian, and sci-fi, and speculative fiction. So I have no idea what it's going to be. To read the synopsis, it sounds like dystopian to me. It is about a woman who lives in a world where there's a big empire and some ecological things are happening, environmental disasters and that kind of thing. And her husband has murdered her son and kidnapped her daughter. And so she goes off to find her daughter. So I'm not sure what that's going to entail. Probably some kind of long trek across a wilderness or something like that. I don't know, but it looks good. And it's adult fiction, so kind of a departure for me. We'll see if I can get through that. If I'm not feeling this, I'll probably switch over to Ice Like Fire by Sarah Rosh, which is the sequel to Snow Like Ashes. And that's YA fantasy. Really liked that one last year. It's all about kingdoms based on the seasons. A really spunky main character, so I really like that. So if I'm not feeling this, then I'll probably switch over to that. Right now, I'm about 10 minutes in and it's definitely grabbed me. So I'm also working through Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde. I'm not very far into this and I was listening to it, but what I'm finding is that this is one of those adult fantasy books. Well, I guess it's fantasy, sci-fi fantasy, but it's very descriptive. And because it's fantasy, it's describing a fantasy world. So it's building the world, but it uses a lot of terminology that are native to the world. And so as I'm reading it, I'm finding I have to kind of catch up. It's like, what are they talking about? Oh, that's what they mean by that. So because of that, listening to the narration was a little tougher. And for this one, I think I prefer reading it in print. So I'm only like 9 pages in, and it's probably going to take me a while to get through it just because it's like that. I want to absorb the whole thing, but you have to go slow with this kind of a book, or at least I do. So on my iPad, I am working my way through Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This book, I like the Throne of Glass series, and I was listening to it on audio, and I got a good ways in. I probably got a little over halfway through the book on audio, and I realized I don't like this main character. Selena Sardathian just is very off-putting to me. And I think it's because of the way she is voiced by the narrator. So, I switched over to print or as an ebook, and I'm hoping that will help me like her a little more. I don't know. She is not a very likable character. She's kind of flippant and arrogant. I don't know. I know she gets schooled a lot of times, but I don't know. And then there's this whole thing about witches, and I have a thing about witches. I don't read about witches, generally speaking, because I have a thing about them. They just bug me. So anyway, that is my weekend. What are you reading this weekend? I always want to know. So let me know in comments, and we'll talk about it there. And have a great weekend. It's cooling off here. I know it's warming up down under. Kind of wish I was there with you guys. But really, it's beautiful weather, so I'm hoping to enjoy some of that too while I'm not sleeping or zoning out in front of a television. Anyway, that's my weekend, and that's it for now from me. And I will talk to you in comments, and have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.